Hello everyone, George here, and as you can see, we are back on F1 Clash as always. It's been like 2-3 weeks since I last uploaded, but yeah, we're back this time to play the qualifying round of the British Grand Prix. For this one, I'm using Max Verstappen at level 5, Nico Hülkenberg at level 4, a couple of cards needed as well to upgrade him to the next level. This is the setup that I'm using for this Grand Prix. These common cards, even though that they're not good, but sometimes with the 10% or 20% or whatever percentage that is, they're actually quite decent, and 100% they're better than probably the epic card you're using or the rare card. Already played the first 2 races, 58 points. Unfortunately, a safety car ruined my second race around the Spa. We have 2 more races. We're qualified 100%. I did make the finals in Contenders last weekend, and in Challenger, I believe, the weekend before. I spent a whole month without reaching finals in Contenders, and I missed a couple of Grand Prix events. But to be honest, I think that having a low amount of flags still works perfectly this season. It's not that strong like last season, but it is still usable. I have a couple of good friends that are playing champion tier and they're reaching finals. One of them is finishing P1 and he got a couple of top 10 finish, while he has around 150 flags, I believe, and that was insane to see. But yeah, we're now around Spain. Not that good qualifying. I did face the same rival in race 2 around Spa. P9, P13, hopefully we get a clean start at least. Hopefully we do pick a couple of spots at the start. Even when I'm using the Prince, my driver, like Nico Hülkenberg, does get a bad start, or he gets an average start, let's say. In my opinion, Prince and let's say the Coupa are the 2 best boosts that I'm currently using. They give you like +8 race start, which is decent in my opinion. We did pick up a decent amount of positions currently in P5 with Hülkenberg. I'm going for a 1 stop with him, 2 stops with Max. You need to avoid at all costs using the hard compound unless you are obliged to do that. And there is only one problem that is making me, let's say, avoid playing a lot of hours of F1 Clash. Even though the game is better than last season, gameplay is better, everything is better, there's only one problem that is still out there, and it hasn't been solved. So from what I've known, or from what I've seen and read out there, I believe we have been told that we are most likely to face a weaker rival and a stronger rival. So let's say it's just a 50-50 percentage. So this rival that I'm facing right here, he's, to be honest, the weakest rival I have faced in the past month. Even in series, I've been facing a difference in team score up to 100 points, which is, in my opinion, absolutely crazy. I know that we win and lose, but unless we use some kind of trick to win races, there's no point of doing that. Just using your strongest setup is not worth it. You have to keep tricking the game. Matchmaking and grouping, by the way, grouping is still a huge problem. I have no idea how grouping is working this year. I didn't even test anything when it comes to matchmaking, when it comes to grouping. whatever. Simply facing a stronger rival is gonna ruin your qualifying session, because last season, I believe, they adjusted the qualifying system in which, for example, let's say level 6 Epic Max Verstappen can qualify between P5 and P11, and if you face a stronger rival by 200 points when it comes to team score, you would still get P11 with level 6 Max. But this time, qualifying is still broken in contenders, and these are facts. Let's say qualifying is still definitely broken in contenders. Like, how do I get P4, P5, or P9 in one race, and I get P21 and P23 in another? There is a huge difference when it comes to qualifying using the same drivers, the same lineup, the same setup, everything. So this problem is not fixed yet, and hopefully in the near future we will see some patches to fix these problems, because it is getting annoying. I am having the exact same feelings that I had last season. I was hyped about this new season, different gameplay, different animation. Game is more of a, let's say, skill-based, but everything that happened after that, after the start of the season, is, let's just say, we are going back to last season's game when it comes to coins, when it comes to cards, when it comes to the amount of cards you get from legendary crates, everything. And this is something annoying, to be honest. So after starting mid-grid, we managed to finish in P1 and P3, even though my rival was sending emotes all the time last race. We're gonna be respectful to him. 46 points, amazing result. Onto the final race, on which we are going to be again around Silverstone. First race, we had a very bad qualifying session. We faced the same rival. I did face two players during these qualifyings. Races 1 and 4 were against this same player, and races 2 and 3 were against the same guy as well. So this time we do get P7 and P8, and this is the thing. How do I get... And during race 1, I remember I got around P15 and P17 maybe. I don't have the pictures for them. But now I get P7 and P8, and this is getting out of control. The game is broken, and I have no idea what I'm personally supposed to do with the other creators to push for some changes at least. So we're gonna start this race. 2 stops, 100%. I'm gonna go for 2-2-3 with Hulkenberg and 3-2-2 with Max Verstappen, and simply because I am looking to avoid stacking my drivers, especially around Silverstone. Stacking your drivers will make you lose a lot of positions, especially that when you get out of the pit lane or when you reach the pit exit, these 5 to 7 seconds after you leave the pits, your driver will lose a lot of spots and he is going to be very slow. And this is a problem that needs to be fixed, because the pit stop is going to be the difference between losing and winning a race. Even a 1 point difference in a Grand Prix stage, whether it is qualifying, opening round, or finals, can be the difference between winning a Grand Prix and finishing in P4, as I was seeing last weekend. During contenders, the difference between P7 or P8 and P30 was only 5 or 6 points. And that's absolutely crazy. Of course, this is good. There is grouping for players from the same skill base, let's say, skill-based matchmaking, but the team score is a huge problem that needs to be fixed. So we're carrying on with this race. I don't think we're going to win this one. We might finish P2, P4, probably we're getting plus 40 points, but there is no guarantee that in the opening round or in the final round we're going to get this kind of qualifying. First of all, I'm facing 100% real players. Facing AIs is, let's say, not likely to be during Grand Prix events, but I don't mind facing real players. The thing is, the power of the player you're facing is the problem. Like, just look at this. You can see even I'm boosting, I'm doing everything I can, but your driver, there is 5 to 7 seconds where you will be vulnerable to other players. So we're just gonna cruise for the end of this one. As I said, there's no way we're winning this one. I have to pit again with both of my drivers, and we're nearly out of energy with Hulkenberg, so there's no way we are going to be in front of our rival. And I will be on mediums, he will be on the soft compound, so it is definitely over for us. P2, P3, and when it comes to flag count, for me personally, I'm never going above 2k flags this season. I don't care if I max my flags or my flag count. I don't care about the objectives at the end of the season. Basically, it's still the same. This is the second year in a row that I wasted my CC points and I didn't even get a decent driver. Basically, a rare driver at level 4 is better than Max Verstappen level 12, which I'm definitely not gonna use unless he's up to level 2 or level 3. So Max Verstappen can give you a high team score but a low performance when you're facing, let's say, level 4, level 5 rare drivers in some cases. So at level 3, I believe, or at level 4, rare Max Verstappen is better than epic Max Verstappen. So this is why, for example, if you are at Series 9 and, for example, you unlock rare Max Verstappen, just go for maxing this Max Verstappen, because reaching Series 12 is going to take you a long time. And you need to play around 50 to 60 races, or you need to win 50 to 60 races each day so that you can unlock Series 12 in the shortest time, let's say. But other than that, there's nothing that I can say more about these problems we're facing. As I said, we're finishing P2, P3, 44, maybe 45 points. Decent race. Hopefully we can carry on with these results to the opening round. Reaching the finals is not a problem anymore. As I said, keeping a low flag count is a cheat code this season as well. And yeah, 45 points. I believe we should be topping the group. Let's see. So we are gonna be finishing in second place, 149 points. Decent result. Hopefully, as I said, we can carry these results into the opening round. So this is gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know how your Grand Prix event is going. Let me know if my ideas are correct, if what I'm saying is true. So until Saturday, stay safe, take care, and peace.